Greetings, crafters! Welcome back to Survival Single Player How to Minecraft. This is Season 2, and in Season 2 we are in Cube World. Parabolic Photon, thank you for the host. As you can see behind me, mobs are dropping. And you can also make out a few cubes in the background. Oops, wrong button. For that one. This is Cube World. When it decides to load everything out. I've just restarted the game to refresh all its memory and clear it all out. I have been doing some work. As you can see, the cubes are finally loaded in. Or at least those that are visible at the moment. So, we have a very low frame rate. Yep, 15 frames a second. And we have 160 mobs so far. Yeah, Minecraft is still loading in. There's our grinder up there. Nothing spectacular, not exactly the best, doesn't look pretty. A little bit of a staircase there. Now I've got 57 levels, don't really need too much more. Yeah, I've been working hard. Now I'm going to go down here and I'm not going to show you things. Nope. I'm not going to show you what I have built off to my right. Instead, we're going to whack the living daylights out of these zombies and skellies. Build up a few items in there. Some of you may be able to see, some of you regulars may be able to see a few differences. But yes, I will explain this sword in a moment. This sword is a very special sword. I'm not quite sure how it came to existence, but it's a special sword. Good lord, it's giving me most of this stuff. And here we are. I was hoping a few more items had come out of it than that, but all of the non-stackable items get spat out into this water stream and go this way. Except they don't just fall out of the cube. Go on. First of all, you... No, can't do anything. As you can see, 2 more iron there. I've got a few items on us. Yeah, you guys know my affinity. Yeah. We have a stack of chests here, because I've had to do quite a bit of grinding. As you can see, pretty darn full. One's full. That's full. As you can see, iron shovels. There's a few items that we don't need, but we can sort them out later. And because we're on the edge, easy to dispose of. So what do we have? That's odd. There should be more than that down here by now. Arrows are full. Carrots. More arrows. Yeah, okay. I would have thought we'd have had more zombie flesh than that by now. Well, I know we had a little bit of a flood accident down here. Ah. Yeah, we had a flood accident. Really can't break that though, can I? That would cause another flood. Is that block used by anything? I don't think so. Just turning that off. Just turning that off. This would explain why the items were backing up. That's very odd. Oh, let's go and fix it. Oh, glass there. Really? Right, now tell me I can't get across. And I have a sneaky suspicion I've got something running in the background again. Right, there we go. Well, yeah, well that could do it. Thankfully I have a spare repeater on me. Burnout missing. I need a redstone torch. There's probably a few redstone torches thinking about it. Well, that one's working, but I'm guessing that's burnt out by now. Which is why we have two. I didn't put anything in there. Okay, let's go make some. And yes, we did some trading already. I have done a considerable amount of off-camera work this week. I think I'm pretty much caught up with my allocation. There we go. The items will flow. Yep, there we go. Cycling between the redstone torches now properly. There we go. That'll empty out pretty quick. How about that for a lot of items in transit? And the best thing is, anything that doesn't get picked up by the hopper just comes right back around for a second pass. So give it a few moments to clear. I think I know where all the zombie flesh has been going. Taking a while to clear. Yep, it's overloaded the item filter for the zombie flesh. So now we go right ahead and jump down. You can see the items and the zombie flesh going right around. And it would happen to be nighttime, wouldn't it? Might go and make some glowstone and put it above the actual glass run. It shines down, you can actually see the items better. I think that would look pretty. You can see them as they come over here. The only thing is, got to be careful, because these are ice blocks and they will melt if they are close to glowstone or a torch, and then that would be disastrous. Hydra Beast, thank you for the follow. Everybody that follows me on Twitch gets a follow in return regardless of whether you stream or not. And don't forget you can get updates on what and when I'm streaming by following me on Twitter at ComWarrior69. So we're good here. Oh, and good evening, Parabolic Photon. Hydra! What texture am I using? Well, I'm using a combination. If we have a look at resource packs, we've got the Life 128, and then this one, Default HD 1.5. Again, it's another one that I picked up on I can't remember where it was. One of the many sites that has loads of mods and textures and whatnot for Minecraft. However, I also have shaders installed, and I'm using Dr. Dread's Shaders Light. The reason that I'm using Light is because it keeps my frame rate up. If I used the low one, my frame rate would be in the 20s. So, that lot's all going round. The only issue with it is these items will despawn if they are in the stream for more than 5 minutes. So yeah, a sudden surge of items like this, and it's still kicking them out, by the way. which may take a while. There we go, it's just stopped. Then potentially you could start losing items. So as you can see, that torch is off, and it's letting them through as fast as it can. You saw that this only had 4 stacks there. That's how many items it's just processed live on stream. Oh, it's just kicked out a few more. I guess a zombie died. So, the item sorter is coming along quite nice. Oh, it's kicking more out. Where's that lot coming from? Oh, it's all in. Oh, good grief. Oh. Yeah, you need to kick out something else. As you can see, there's 6 iron in there. It's carrots, ton more flesh. But yeah, that'll stop the flesh output for a while. Although, actually, having said that, restocking with arrows at the moment. Right, that's got plenty of arrows in there. Just a manual making sure it doesn't start feeding zombie flesh through for a while. So, yeah. Little simple item run out to a storage. I looked at putting a central stack in right below this, and it was just going to get in the way. So I decided to hang it off the side of the cube. And why the heck not? There's plenty of space out there. So chuck them in, we'll sort them out later. So now, the sword. The sword. Well, I decided I wanted to upgrade it. So, as per usual, grabbed the sword, chucked it in an anvil, and those that have been watching know that over here I have a load of books with level 30 enchants on. Some of those books, let's see if I can find one. Feather falling and sharpness, you wouldn't expect to go on the same item. So feather falling would go on boots, sharpness would go on a sword. You know, there's plenty of them in here, like sharpness and efficiency. Oh, wow. I decided I was going to upgrade the enchants on this sword, and yeah, I don't know how that's happened. Efficiency 5, Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, Looting 3, Fire Aspect 2, Knockback 2, and Sharpness 5. Some of them aren't supposed to be there. Like Fortune, that's supposed to go on a pickaxe, not a sword. Efficiency, I'm pretty sure that is, like, not supposed to go on a sword. So I'm not quite sure how this sword has come into existence. But yeah, it won't be in existence for very long. Holy Moses, I'm gonna have to, at some point, try and recreate one of them on stream. See if I can actually do it. But something else that I've been working on off camera. It runs. Yeah, the redstone signal from the bottom is repeated all the way up to the top now. The only thing that we need to do is to make it turn on and off, which could be interesting. Yeah, good at fighting stones, yeah. Yeah, a little bit of funky redstoning going on here to get that dropper to spit out, because I couldn't have the signal anywhere near this lot, because I would get a lot of conflicts and you name it. See, this is why I need to put sliding doors here. He's just not quite strong enough to get in. And that test gravity? No! Thank God for that. Oh. Hi. Those spiders? Yeah. So what we need to do is we need to make the item elevator rapid. So grab our spare redstone stuff. Won't need sticky pistons. And I'll drop that spare one. And because that lot's in the spawn chunk, it will quite happily get processed. And then we'll head down to the bottom. Cloud! Yeah, I'm not jumping with a cloud in the way. Yeah, on the stream last evening, I jumped down when it was pitch black. Yeah, I managed to jump into the hole. Waiting for a visual that isn't there. Why can't I not see the bottom? Okay, something weird going on, so we'll use the ladder. Oh, now we can see it. Just. Multiple cloud layers, gotta love it. Bunny Bop, good evening. Oh, looks like we get to test gravity. Excuse me one moment. I need to conduct a scientific test. Yeah, that's the first one. That seems to work. Now, that subject did not survive testing. Got about you. So yeah. Yeah, jumping down through that hole is generally bad for your health. Especially when you've just come down from all the way up there as well. Yeah, how the heck I managed to hit that hole from up there, I will never know. I can't run up to phone. So this is the semi-auto farm, built one in Season 1. No friends over there yet. And we're going from literally the floor. Yeah, Cube World has no floor. Where those lava flows stop, that's the top of the void. We are right on top of the void down here. And just to prove it, we're at Y13. And no, I'm not going any lower. Terrifying. So, semi-auto farm. Everything gets washed into the middle. All falls down onto these. Buffers into that chest. And this chest rapid feeds this dropper, which throws everything out into this water flow. Over to the elevator. Why not? Because I'm running mods. Optifine and Forge don't like each other. Well, I should say Optifine and Forge plus shaders don't like each other. So I've got a choice of either Optifine or shaders, and shaders looks nicer. So that goes all the way up to the side of our cube. So what we need to do is a slight change to this. This is just set up to literally continue pulsing. I could test the redstone signal. Yep. Forge and Optifine require two independent configs for some annoying unknown reason. Now, one of the things that we've got an issue with here is we want this thing to at least attempt to clear itself. Now, what do I mean by that? When the items come in, they're rapid fed into this dropper. So this then outputs a redstone signal. However, when this hopper clears, when this dropper clears, the ones above it still have items in. So we want to keep it on for a little bit longer. And that's the fun bit. Especially when you're running with reduced resources. So the other thing that we want is to rapidly get the items up. Not going to go there. And the other annoying thing is I didn't fetch any building materials with me. So we're going to be doing a burnout clock, and I'm actually going to need some additional building materials. Thankfully I have a chest over here. Got any friends over there? Anyone? Anyone? I'm Billy again. No friends over there. Well, I've got a stack at least. All of my cobblestone, well, I ended up chucking it into the elevator for testing So it's actually kind of back at the main cube now. Get off me. Now one of the features of this is that I can actually feed these from either direction. So I don't just have one feed coming into this elevator, I can have multiple. Which is exactly what we want. We want this to be as multi-purpose as possible. And here comes the fun bit. This is where I die with all my redstone on me. Checking for shift malfunctions. Nope, looks good. Yeah, the number of times I've had shift malfunctions, you would not believe. Maybe is that moving too quick to be shifting? Oh well. Anyway, so we're doing a burnout clock. Come on. Screw it, just click. That's why it's called a burnout clock. Strangely enough, we're using a lot of them. Oh, someone's afraid of heights. So, we connect that to there. And as you can see, it continuously pulses. Anyone got any fixodent? I can see I'm going to have a problem with teeth tonight. Hey. So next up, repeater to boost the signal coming out. That's a problem. Hang on. Hang on. We need to invert the signal coming out of here, so slight change of plan. Hang on, which pick am I got? The one that costs a small fortune to make. Check for shift malfunction. That looks good. Oh, we are not going to be building out on ledges today. Those flashing blocks, yeah, that's block glitch. That'll get you killed. Right, so signal inversion. So when this is on, it'll turn that torch off and allow that to start pulsing. However, when it's on like this, we really would like it to stop. Just like that. Let's go test it. Ah. Ah. Why are you not pulsing? Oh, I just realised I've turned my sounds off as well. This is going to annoy everybody, by the way. Yeah, now I remember why I turned my sounds off. Interesting. I've got a sneaky suspicion, I know why, but... Fine. Don't worry, I'll fix you. This might not be a quick fix. Right, hopefully that'll do it. There we go. Rapid item ascent. And it turns it off. The problem is it turns it off instantly. So the items will be... There we go. There's the last item. And I need to take care of that. So how do we put a delay in? Answer? With a lot of fun. Good thing is, breaking that redstone, that'll clear the items for us automatically. The downside is, all our items will now be up there. In order to do that, it'd have to be here. Unless I put it there. Put it there. No, it has to be one out from there. Right, there we go. That redstone's torch will turn off the burnout clock. So all we now need to do is to wire up a signal, a delayed signal, to this block. Use half slabs. Don't you know you're going to have a problem. So one of the differences between a full block and a half slab is whether the block itself conducts the redstone signal. A full block does, a half slab does not. So that is basically why I use a mixture of full blocks and half slabs. As you can see going up, half slab, full block. If I want it to conduct the redstone signal, then I use a full block. If I don't want it to conduct it, I use a half slab. Plus also, using redstone dust, I can make the signal pass underneath diagonally through a half slab, as I've done with this stairwell. Or rather, we should really say. Yeah, I guess it didn't want me to pick that one up. So, you gotta love it when you need to do cramped redstoning. I am so tempted to expand this area right now. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. Don't look! No, not you. No slabs there. So another reason for using half slabs is that they use less resources. Alright? Not what I wanted to do. Right, so redstone. Now there are different ways of doing a delay. For the time being, I'm going to use a simple one. And just use the repeaters. Good evening, Imperator. So we're going to do that. Swap blocks. Swap to dust. Repeater in there. At some point we will replace this with something better. But for the time being this will work. Simple redstoning. And job done. So this will help to clear them. I'll send the packed ice, the ice. So there's a delay before it even starts. Now that's just not funny. I need a full block there. we go. Ah, there we go. And away they go. So I'm going to run sort of as fast as I can back to my home cube. Well, okay, climb. And Patter, I am aware of the issue with Oak Tree 42. Let's just say he will be back tomorrow. That's all I'm gonna say, because I'm not quite sure yet how he wants to handle it. But rest assured, Oak Tree is still around. And he will be back tomorrow. Well, maybe even later tonight, not quite sure. So, looking up here, let's get a good perspective. Everything should already be floating around somewhere. Actually, having said that, we're dealing with ice, aren't we? It might have melted already. Well, we need to do a proper test. So, I'm going to drop my redstone stuff off. I'm going to fill my inventory with things. No, just... How the heck do I have glass on me? Actually, I'm going to fill up, make a water bucket just in case. I'm going to fill up with arrows. Should have an absolute ton down here. Bones, zombie flesh, arrows. Yep, got plenty. But yeah, no need to panic. Oak is fine. And so's the reed panda. Good God, that was close. Right, so there is a reason why I flooded this top section. Because zombies like to spawn in the water and then they just get washed down the middle hole and I get free stuff. Right, quick, run! Or shall I say, quick climb. Now I really need to do some sort of lighting on that elevator. There we go. Finally everything started coming through. I can't believe I actually beat it up to the top. Weird. And hey presto! All the arrows! Not quite sure what that was. Okay. Weird. That would be my ice. Huh. Liver D, good evening. Actually, probably really should go and get that ice. Nope, this is item elevators and item sorters. But we will be starting a new auto farm, which will be a squid farm. But the semi-auto vegetable farm isn't complete and is going to take a long time to complete. So instead of doing the same thing over and over and over again for about 2 weeks, I thought we'd do some of the other stuff as well. Because we have an iron golem farm as well that we need to do. It looks like the item elevators are having trouble being fed, which is odd. No, I found a better farm than... Well, I've come up with a better farm, hopefully, than the one that I had in Season 1. There goes my ice around again. I probably really need to jump up there and start grabbing... Yeah, there's only one way to get into the item flow. You stop that. And that is... here. Oh well, looks like I'll be collecting a load of arrows. Maybe. I'll just walk around like this. Oh. After the arrows get filtered, I think I'll stop. Try not to get glitched inside a hopper. You know what, we'll stop on this ice right there. Assuming my ice blocks haven't despawned already. Hope not. Kind of a pain in the rear end to go and get ice. Oh wow, think about it. Why do I get a suspicion my ice has despawned? Yeah, I think they've despawned. Whoops. Well, the fun thing is there's only one way out. Nope, not through that hole. So, that's all working quite happily. Now what we want is our half slabs back with full blocks. Go and finish the half slabs a little bit. 2 buckets of water. Not 2. Take 3. So, squid farm. Automated squid farm. Now, squids only spawn at specific heights. So, wait, do I? No, I don't. I'm gonna have to go back up. Kinda need a hopper. Or 2. Yeah, I hate it when I forget things. Where did I put them? No, I'll take probably won't need more than thinking about it. Where are the hoppers? There they are. Can't see them. Just in case I need them, go for droppers as well. I doubt I'm going to need that much in the way of redstone, but you never know. And good thing is I get to hurl myself off this yet again. Before anyone asks, yeah, you don't want to know how many times I've died jumping off that. Ooh, I have a friend. I'm gonna have to go and play with my friend. Oh, I have multiple friends! Yay! Yeah, there's a reason why they're called sticky pistons. And that is something you work out when you realise that you set the slime on fire. Hold on. This cube is in a slime chunk. So slimes form in that cube. The problem that I was having originally is because I used to go up the ladder, come across the walkway here and drop down that water spout, and they would despawn. So I ended up making myself a little bridge straight across. And then I safety-proofed the bridge a little bit. Certainly didn't have an accident. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to link the squid farm into the item elevator, and we're going to do that straight off the bat. So since the squid farm is a low yield farm, so we're not expecting a huge ton of items, then we're just going to simply run it straight across. Redstone and water does not mix. I'm hoping to put it in this area here and make a channel to run all the way over to here. Let me guess, I didn't fetch any glass. No, of course not. But normally, I start at the top of a machine and work my way back. On this one, we're not doing that. So we've got this area here. We want a 3x3 area for water to flow inwards, and then one area around it. So this is going to be around it. There, 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 there. No glitching. not glitch. And we need 2 more blocks out. Check. We're good. Right, so what we want is a 3x3 column of water to fall down, but we want it to flow into the middle. Easier said than done. And here comes nighttime. By the way, with this shader pack, nighttime is actually dark. Uh-oh. We're out of half slabs. Great. Not quite what I wanted. We also get some pretty spectacular sunsets and whatnot. And sunrises. Right, so temporarily fill this area in. Just like that. And now we need to go up. And I have a suspicion I haven't got anywhere near enough blocks. Only 3 off. I would have to have stuff in the way, wouldn't I? Oh, that's 2. Oops. Darn it. Yeah. Hang on. At least I got that one. Whoa! That's just annoying. Two, 3. Hello, spider. Bad spider. Right now, I should point out if I get this wrong, the redstone at the bottom over there could be red. Please, flow in, flow in, flow in. Thank God for that. Right, have you created a source there? No, you haven't. Uh-oh. Not quite what I wanted you to do. Have you created a source block there? No. Shit. Thankfully, here's a bucket I filled earlier. That looks like squid started forming already. And you haven't filled anything in with source blocks. Get up there. Might help if I add something. I'm going to need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and possibly one for the middle. Considering the water isn't automatically doing what it's supposed to. That one. It's supposed to create infinite water sources. Oh, it's done it. Or has it? I don't know, I can't see. Somebody made it nighttime. No, I still think that's a hole in the middle. No, that is. It's done it. It's done it. Tell you what, let's go find out. Yep. That's correct. Although, that being said, we've got a water flow. Means this one isn't a source. It is now. There we go. And the water flows into the middle, as it should do. So when I get rid of this and this... Squids! Here come the squids. La la la. And that'll be daytime as well. Although kind of curious as to what on earth that is in the middle, but okay. Now here comes the even more fun bit. I have to put this bucket of water down. Hopefully it'll flow all the way to this end. Well, I'm not entirely sure if it will. But it's going to be placed down in the corner that it doesn't interfere with this water flow. God, I hope this works. Yes! And we get all the way to this corner, and I don't think it's worked. I think that's caused a problem. It has, it's updated. Fudge. Darn it. Having said that, I think it still kind of works. Stand here and find out. Although this might be like watching paint dry. Annoyingly, that one landed. Did that one make its way to me? It did. I think it works. Go on, Squids. I need you to test it. Looks like it's working to me. Apart from the ones that get caught in the wrong place, but oh well. It works! Now in Season 1, this channel here I actually made from hoppers because I had plenty of supply of iron. Season 2 don't have plenty supply of iron. So instead I came up with the idea of using a water, and I was hoping I would keep the two sets separate. Which it kind of is and isn't. But that being said, it still works. And I'm quite impressed. So we're going to end up using 3 hoppers. More than I'd like to use, but oh well. I need to go and refill those buckets as well at some point. Oh well, 3 it is. Actually, I need to do this from over here, don't I? And that should make all the items drop into those hoppers. Eventually. Guys, you're not supposed to be living down here. You're supposed to die down here. Perhaps I need some signs. Die already. Pulse. Pulse. Yay. There's some more. You can see the pulse on the right hand side. It works! Oh. How do I get out of here now? Will do. When items can be moved faster than the player can. Fetch me one up. If there isn't one up already. What's that that's floated around? Is that ice? Or is it cobble? No, it's cobble. There's no filter for cobble. Probably should be, but Come on. I half suspect that because I'm up here, the squid aren't forming down there. Supposed to simulate the entire chunk. The problem is the squid only form up to a certain height. And strangely enough, I've actually found out they spawn in lava as well and instantly die. Or almost instantly. There we go. So, from this height... So I'm watching the redstone just to the right of my cursor. Or the crosshairs in the centre of the screen. Clouds, go away. So it's pulsing. Wonder if it's actually fetched any ink sacs up yet. Maybe, maybe not. We have no idea. There's one way, of course, to find out. But darn it. What's in here? Iron. Okay. Right, if I take you out... Oh, there we go. There's an ink sac up here. And this one is now for ink sacs. Even though it's actually got arrows in. I believe I have some ink sacs over here. There we go. Any more? Yep, there. You guys in. And Q. Yeah, I find it absolutely hilarious. Because this thing has to... this thing pulses quite... quite spectacularly. It's because there's a crosstalk between redstone and when it's actually firing, one of the hopper ducts is turned off. So it doesn't feed properly, so it ends up starving it of items. So it ends up pulsing sometimes. It needs to be completely redone, but that's awkward. But hey, so next up, probably should have dropped the slime off, but mind. In fact, I will. So I've actually got some valuable stuff on me. Whoops. Yeah, all the redstone stuff is actually valuable. Buckets. They are kind of valuable. And we'll need to refill them. Lots and lots of zombie flesh. Hello. They're just the one of you. Yep, only one golem. Haven't I? Hi guys. Been crowded in here. Right, 39 for one. You're not you. Oh, that's a butcher. 39 for one. For you, 37. But you're locked out. Fine. You gonna sparkle? Nope. That's okay. Oh, we need some redstone. Sparkle. Sparkle, thank you. Sparkle. You. Get out of the way, villager. Grief. Sparkle. 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 Traitor. $6 for a bottle of enchanting. And you're 10. Yeah, that village is a lot better than you. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to use you now. That villager's gone on strike. Sparkle. Okay, sparkle black stuff. Excuse me, one moment. Hi. Just in case anybody is wondering, I have had a run-in with the Iron Golem. And let's just say we're not going to do that again. Because he launched me off the platform. Sparkle! He launched me off the platform, and I splatted that cube on the side and fell to my death. So we're not going to play with iron golems. There's 2 of you that are locked out. You're locked out, so all 3 of you are locked out. Your trades are lousy. If we can get you to do just the one. Come on, sparkle for them. Please, please, sparkle. Love of God. Now sparkle. Wait. I will wreck you. No, I don't want the weaponsmith. I'll get 1 more lapis. Get out of the way. Thank you. Villagers, man. I make them a nice home. Give them plenty of food so they can expand their village. And how do they treat me? Sparkle. Please. Yep. Oh, I'm out of zombie flesh. How the heck did I end up with wheat? Exactly. Anyway, I'll give it to you. So out of that we made 31 emeralds from zombie flesh. What's with the mist? I swear the weather in this cube world gets weirder and weirder. Nope, not that one. You in there, so you can go back downstairs. Get rid of some of these levels. Efficiency 4. Excuse me. Projectile protection. Look at the sea, which is something we didn't do in Season 1. Aqua Affinity, excellent. Ooh. Looting 2, Efficiency 3, Aqua Affinity 1. Well, Aqua Affinity goes on helmets. Efficiency goes on weapons and picks and whatnot. And looting goes on a sword. Yeah, right, good combination. Prop 3, Prop 3. Yeah. Sharpness 4 goes on the sword, fire protection goes on armor. Vein of Anthropods. Oh, we've got something else with it? Nope. Oh well. Feather Falling 4. Oh good lord. Feather Falling 4 goes on boots. Looting goes on a sword. Power 4 goes on a bow. Sharpness 3 goes on a sword. Unfortunately, you can only put them on one item. So you have to pick and choose as to what you lose. So fire protection there, power 3 there, and we can do one more. Whoops. Power 4. Well, 2 power 4s together makes a power 5. So, why are we enchanting books? Well, first of all, books can be combined and then put on a weapon or armour without it affecting the armour too much, or the weapon. So, now what we're going to do is a little bit of prospecting. Now I'm going to show you this in spectator mode, because it would be easier for me to explain it if I could fly. So for the purpose of stream demonstration, I'm switching to spectator mode. So that is my home cube. It's had a few expansions off to the side. This was originally going to be for a platform for a tree farm. Ends up turning out, yes, it ended up having a tree on it. Christmas tree, which I'm keeping for the entire series. So, what we want in here is an iron golem farm. However, several issues. Go away. I keep hitting the keys for Star Maid to go up and down. However, inside here, interesting, is the spawners that I've moved, which is 3 skelly and 2 zombie, I believe. Yep, 3 skellies, 2 zombies. And that's what drops down through that hole. That's the first thing. That adds to the mod count. How come there's snow out there? Because there was snowmen on there. I built a couple of snowmen, unfortunately they got sniped. Otherwise they'd be running around. So, we want the iron golem farm to be within render range, which means it's got to be close to the cube. 2 issues. Number 1, pretty sure our existing farm there is too close. Mobs forming in this cube are going to affect it, as well as, how close are we? Yep, this cube. So, I want to put it underneath, but several things. We've got to have it far enough, shift, away from that bottom layer so that iron golems don't form inside my cube. That's the first thing. But also, one of the first things that we've actually got to do is we have a pair of doors there, which designate my cube as a village, which is kind of bad. So we're going to need to replace these doors. I know exactly how to do it, it's just going to be a real pain in the rear end. No, trust me, it's going to be a pain. Cool, which one? Darn it, wrong keys. Then also, over here, we have 20 doors. In that cube there, which gives us 1 iron golem. Trust me, I've maxed it out on villagers. What we want over here is a lot more than 20 doors. Not quite sure how I'm going to pack that many in. But essentially, in order to kill the golems, yeah, that's not scary at all. Gotta love clouds. In order to kill the golems, we effectively need to build the same type of thing as this, but without the dispensers. One of the nice ones. Which nice one? So we've got this sort of footprint. So essentially we've got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 10, 40 per level. If I do it too high, that's 80. Is that going to get us 2? Let's just say we need to have enough vertical room for expansion. We also need to make it so that the village is on the outside of this cube and all the doors are on the outside, so there's going to be more than 40 doors. But make sure the golems form in here so that they get pushed down this hole and fall and go splat. Or rather fall through lots of lava and go splat. Fair enough, Liberty. So, that's the plan. Now this is where the fun starts. I'm going to have to create a structure in mid-air. So the only way to do that is going to be to build across from this cube out to an area around here. In fact, if I go from the top of that cube coming across, I'll probably form the roof. I need to go from the bottom of the cube. And that should still be in render range and still be simulated all the time. Assuming I'm in here. What do golems give? First of all, if there's any zombies around, golems go for them and kill them, so the zombies don't kill the villagers. However, if you kill golems, they give you iron. And since we're quite short of iron in this world, then having an iron golem farm would be a good idea. But that is going to be for another episode, since we're at 1 hour 50. All the episodes that I do are a maximum of 2 hours per day. So I stream Monday to Friday for Minecraft, approximately 2 hours. If one episode needs to be short for some reason, then I try not to make it shorter than an hour and a half. Plus every week I get 2 hours of off-camera work. Now if I don't, from Monday to Friday, the 2 hour allotment for streaming, if I don't use that for streaming, I can use it for off-camera work. However, this week, I think I'm pretty much out of hours. Oh well, been doing a lot of grinding. I will have to check my log. So, thank you everybody for watching. It's been a pleasure as always. For those watching on YouTube, feel free to subscribe. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. However, this was streamed live on Twitch. Feel free to come over and watch it live. twitch.tv/ComWarrior69. Everybody that follows me on Twitch gets a follow in return, regardless of whether you stream or not. And you can get updates on what and when I'm live streaming by following me on Twitter @ComWarrior69. So I'm going to be down for about an hour, so I can grab a drink and whatnot. I will be back with Planet Base, and we've updated to 108, and we're on the second planet. And this will be the third stream with the second planet. So far we're doing quite well. But I hope everybody joins me then. For those that don't, have a good evening, and I will see you later. Bye for now.